Welcome back to today's Explainer, where we are going to dive headfirst into a rigorous stress test of the three undisputed heavyweights of modern software engineering. Over the past few years, the AI coding landscape has absolutely exploded. We've got AI native IDEs, terminal agents, prompt-to-app builders. It's a lot. But let's be real. Isolated, highly controlled demos only tell half the story. We want to know what happens when the pressure is truly on.
So, which AI tool should you actually use? Honestly, this is the biggest question for developers in 2026. Are you kind of tired of guessing? Because I know I am. Well, to answer it, we are going to look way past your basic autocomplete. We're going to put these completely distinct paradigms to the test in real-world scenarios to see exactly where they shine and, just as importantly, where they might secretly hold you back. All right, here is our fight card for today. We'll kick things off with the 2026 AI Showdown, move into round 1 for Greenfield MVPs, hit round 2 with feature iteration, tackle round 3 for autonomous refactors, and finally wrap up with the pipeline verdict.
Okay, let's jump right into Section 1, the 2026 AI Showdown, setting the rules of engagement.
And straight into round 1 Greenfield MVP, going from zero to a deployed database-backed app. To set the stage here, we are strictly examining Cursor, Claude Code, and Lovable. Our very first scenario, we need to build a customer support ticketing portal with auth, a database to store those tickets, and a responsive UI from absolute zero. Now, Claude Code and Cursor absolutely can build this MVP. You could prompt your way through all those React components and Prisma schemas, sure, but that takes roughly 25 minutes of back-and-forth prompting. Honestly, even with AI, typing code is just too slow for raw scaffolding. And this is exactly where Lovable obliterates the competition, completely bypassing the editor with a single chat prompt.
Lovable isn't just spitting out simple client-side React anymore. When you look at its scaffolding edge, it's wild. It natively integrates with Supabase. It automatically provisions your Postgres database, sets up your JWT authentication, and even configures row-level security policies for you. Plus, and this is a big one, with its 2026 migration to TanStack Start, it scaffolds full server-side rendering infrastructure entirely under the hood. It is incredibly impressive. Lovable wins round 1 flawlessly because it handles all this complex boilerplate, letting you sprint from 0 to 1 at record speed.
Moving right along to round 2, feature iteration, adding complex, custom logic to an existing codebase.
So we've got our application, right? We've exported Lovable's code to our local environment, and now we need to add a real-time WebSocket integration using an undocumented proprietary internal library. This is exactly where a visual builder like Lovable hits a wall, and real active coding begins. If you ask Claude Code to implement WebSockets, it operates like a background terminal agent. It writes the code, yeah, but you get absolutely no inline visual feedback on how the UI changes. Cursor, on the other hand, acts as the ultimate pair programmer. You're getting sub-second tab prediction and immediate visual diffs right there in the editor, showing you exactly what lines are removed and added in real time.
What makes Cursor such a powerhouse during active iteration is model routing. You aren't locked into one single intelligence. You can seamlessly route between specialized models. So, you use Anthropic's brilliant Claude 4.5 model for the heavy lifting and complex WebSocket reasoning, and then, boom, you instantly switch over to Cursor's own composer for blazing fast, low-latency UI tweaks. Cursor keeps you firmly in the driver's seat the whole time.
And to top it all off, we have Cursor Cloud Automations. Remember this massive mid-2026 update? Imagine just triggering a background cloud agent to write all your unit tests simultaneously while you are actively editing the front end, without your editor freezing for even a second. Incredible, right? Cursor easily takes round 2 here, because features like these offer the absolute lowest friction in the entire industry for active, hands-on, granular coding.
Which brings us to round 3, autonomous refactors. Massive architectural migration with zero human intervention.
Let's fast forward a bit. Say your app has scaled into a massive 500-file monorepo, and you discover a fundamental flaw. You have to rip out and replace the entire authentication architecture across the backend, front-end, and middleware, all with zero human intervention. If you hand this monumental task to Cursor, well, its scaling limitations become pretty obvious. Its practical context window really begins to degrade when you push past 80 files or so. It constantly needs reprompting, it loses track of files deep in the refactor, and if a test fails, you have to step in and provide manual guidance. Cursor is optimized for suggestion acceleration, so it naturally struggles when tasked with absolute, hands-off autonomy over massive code bases.
Enter Claude Code. 1 million. Let that sink in. That is the massive token context window of models like Opus 4.7 and Fable 5 that power Claude Code. This immense capacity literally allows the agent to ingest your entire 500-file monorepo simultaneously without dropping a single thread of logic.
And here is where the magic really happens. Claude Code's autonomous/loop command. You just tell it to refactor the auth layer and run the tests. That's it. It reads the files, executes terminal commands, runs the test suites, and if it hits a failure, it reads the error, diagnoses its own compiler issues, and writes the fix. It will just keep looping until all 140 failing tests turn green. Claude Code operates like a delegated senior engineer, autonomously fixing the code while you, literally, sit back and drink a coffee.
Anthropic even pushed this further scheduled agents. You can actually instruct Claude Code to wake up at 2 a.m., scan your dependencies, update packages, run the entire test suite, and open a pull request. Cursor simply cannot do this natively. So Claude Code undeniably dominates round 3 because it is totally unmatched when a task requires massive context and multi-step reasoning without any human handholding.
All right, let's bring it all together with Section 5, the pipeline verdict, the 2026 Unified Tech Stack.
We've seen them fight it out today, but honestly, viewing these tools as mutually exclusive competitors is actually the biggest mistake engineering teams are making right now. This reveals our grand synthesis. These tools do not compete. Actually, they map perfectly to specific distinct roles within your development lifecycle. Lovable is your architect for 0 to 1 scaffolding. Cursor is your pair programmer for active visual iteration. And Claude Code, that's your delegated senior for deep refactors and autonomous CI/CD loops. So here is your definitive 2026 pipeline. It's a completely sequential journey. Step 1, scaffold your UI and database instantly in Lovable, completely bypassing that tedious boilerplate. Step 2, export that codebase right into Cursor to visually iterate on the UI and refine your proprietary business logic with blazing speed. And step 3, when it's time to scale or migrate frameworks, you deploy Claude Code to handle the heavy, autonomous architectural refactoring in the background.
I want to leave you with one final thought that should completely reframe how you build software moving forward. Stop asking which single tool is the best. The real question you should be asking is, which phase of development are you currently in? Once you identify the phase, you know exactly which AI powerhouse to deploy. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and I really hope this unified approach helps you build faster and smarter than ever before. Catch you next time.